Welcome, all you hockey fans, to the fourth and day, fourth final game of the day here at the second annual Eagles Nest Showcase Tournament. Tonight's final game, wrapping up the day's activity, which has been outstanding hockey throughout the whole day. We got the University of California Golden Bears against the Washington State University Cougars, and it will be interesting to see. I have not seen Cal Bears this year. I saw WSU a couple times. They got a stout team, especially with Kane Paxton in net. My name is Gary Allen, waiting for Blaine Spencer to come up here, the play-by-play. And we're ready to start. And California wins the draw, shoots the puck into WSU's zone. Nice pickup by the Cougars, who the Bears just fluttered it down in the side of the Cougar zone. It'll be interesting to see if WSU plays a wide open style like they like to. They're missing Jake Landers, who was an outstanding player. Unfortunately, he got an injury a couple of weeks ago, but they sorely miss him because he is just an outstanding player. But when you got Kane Paxton in net, you're in every game. It doesn't matter who you are. This kid can play net. And here's my sidekick. He's up here ready to go. Blaine Spencer, you're on.
Honestly, did you just call me your sidekick just now? That's what I heard.
Did I say that?
Yeah, I am not your sidekick. I'm the main event.
Look a minute. It's a fourth game. I'm lucky I can even remember where I'm at.
Honestly, I am impressed. How are you feeling? You're on game
great.
4.
That's great.
I got a little bit of a breather.
Okay, so I'm your sidekick. I didn't, however we look at this right now, but
this will be interesting to see. We've seen Wazoo a couple times already this year. Kane Paxton, absolute superstar.
Oh yeah,
in the net for the Cougars. Haven't seen the California Golden Bears this year. I had the pleasure of seeing them last year. Very solid team. Wondering how many guys they have coming back. So that'll be something interesting to see.
Yeah, and I saw them 2 years ago, right before the pandemic, maybe 3. They were a stout hockey club. But you're right. When you got Kane Paxton in that, you're real comfortable. You're going to be in any game that you play.
No, without question. It'll be something to see who we've got. Max Wiseman in the net for California. It'll be something to really keep our eye on tonight.
Well, and what I was mentioning earlier while you were doing your extra duties, WSU, I'm going to try to figure out how, with losing Jake Landers, who's going to step up for him, because he's such a talented player that's hard to replace.
And one thing about Landers, he starts and finishes everything that Washington State does on the attack. When we've called Wazoo's games, it feels like he's never off the ice.
Yeah.
Goal right there. Beats Paxton top shelf on the stick side. That was a great little wrister there. That was by number 23, Brian Fawn. Absolutely solid wrister there. Caught Paxton. Looks like he got a little bit blocked out there. Beat him on the high side.
He definitely looked surprised. I don't think he was expecting that shot at that particular time. Just watching his mannerisms, I don't think he at all thought Cal was going to shoot from that angle. But hats off to Cal. That's a good start for him.
Cal wins the face-off here in the neutral zone. As it's brought in. There's a pass up the boards here. But what can I say? Another early goal. And the teams that have really kind of put down their foot early has been the team that's been able to come out on top so far in these games. So.
Yeah, you saw that the last game when Eastern Washington played Santa Rosa Junior College. They jumped out to a quick start, and Santa Rosa could not recover. Hats off to Eastern. They played an outstanding game. That's how I anticipated them. They were going to play about a month ago. They were all over Santa Rosa.
Yeah, no, that was going to be my question. I wasn't able to catch much of that game, and I know it seemed like from the scoreline, Eastern finally played their style of game that we were looking for last night.
Yes, they and Barajas, the goalie for San Jose, he did everything
Santa
he
Rosa.
could. Oh
You
man,
did it again.
and I thought that was the last time I was going to say it, but yeah, whoever they played, if it wasn't for him, that game could have easily been 12-13 to zip. Santa Rosa, they just didn't know how to deal with the swarmingness style of Eastern. That it was a great game by the Eagles.
Cal has it here up by the blue line.
You need to find me every time I miss that team's name.
Honestly, if I had a nickel for every time, I'd be pretty much ready to put my pension in, you know?
Yeah, you'd be ready for the barrel house. I know that much. It'd be a freebie.
Absolutely. Cal swings it back around into the zone here.
And I can't even blame that on the fourth game of the day because I did that earlier today too. So
right.
I did make an error when they were playing the Eagles, though. So that's interesting.
Matthew Chorland brings it around. Goes right back to him on his near side of the boards. Pass right back around to Jack Burbank. Burbank probes. Cal trying to methodically work it out of their own end. Cougars pick it up. Dumped back in by Nolan Cotiel. And here comes Cal the other way. Rister goes high. One thing that I've already seen early on is Cal's really working. Almost looks like a 2-1-2 style. Got two up front. They got a little bit of someone playing that middle slot area, kind of probing. And then they got those two defensemen back. As Gold's unable to make a deflection there, and it's going to be an icing on the Cougars.
And they're staggering the first two players to force WSU where they want them to force the puck. And so that's an interesting style of play, Cal. That was a good pickup by you, Blaine, because that can be tough to beat if you haven't seen it for a while.
For the Cougars, with Landers out, I feel like Ian Gold has to really take the reins of this team.
Yeah,
he felt like he's felt when we've watched him, he's easily been right behind Landers, neck and neck for the top players for the Cougars.
Yeah, they were a great tandem, and so, but yeah, I'd expect Gold to step it up and he has the talent to do it. He's a great hockey player.
Spind has it now as he tries to methodically work his way around. Cal picks his pocket, coming the other way. Swings it back around, misplayed off the boards there. And Gold brings it the other way for the Cougars. He passed it around the zone boards. Looks like Gents is the one giving chase. A little bit of a skirmish down in the corner here. This is quite impressive. We got it stuck in that coffin corner right there. Cal comes away with it, sends it into the neutral zone. That's Christian Sapanin who had it for a second. Sent back in by the Cougars. Gents deflects it in. Cal's able to come away with it. Really fascinated by watching the California Golden Bears, especially with Eastern going down there in a couple weeks to go play Cal down in Berkeley. So that'll be something interesting to see how they play, see if something how they're successful are offensively and defensively.
Well, that's a great time to scout them. Since we're up here, you can take a good look at it and see what they're doing.
Also, be a nice little personal homecoming for me. So there's always a little personal vendetta for that too. No, I got the fam coming out. They've already committed. Fam's coming down to go see me at the game. It'll be fun. Mom and Dad, if you're listening, I apologize. So now it's on tape. So now you better show up.
Really? They weren't planning on coming. Like, no, swing by the house, but yeah, way to guilt trip them, Blaine. Nice job.
Oh no, I'm sending them this clip after this one. Don't you fret. Cal wins the face-off there, sends it around the boards. Shot there, covered up by Wiseman. Wrister by Raymer.
Isn't the Eagles also playing San Jose down there when they make that swing? Did they come up to take Stanford's spot, I heard?
No, so it's just going to be the 2 games against Berkeley now down there. Won't be a third game. Unfortunately, San Jose wasn't able to get ice time because their season for the quarter ends, I think, this weekend, I believe. So they were going to shut it down, and then they were trying to see if they can get ice time to host us. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Well, right now, Cal looks pretty freewheeling. They're just doing a dump and chase right now, and it's kind of creating havoc for WSU.
It's something that we didn't see out of out of Santa Rosa yesterday, out of the other California squad, that even though they flew in the day of, Santa Rosa was kind of trying to feel their way into the game, get their legs. It doesn't look like Cal's having any issues with that at all.
No, not one bit. But I want you to know you almost slipped on the Santa Rosa. Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah? Did I catch myself?
But I'm thinking, I think San Jose should have been here. I think that's what my problem is. I think they should have been here. I expected them to be up here for this.
Well, I should have convinced Winston as my
that's right. You got connections.
School.
You got connections there, so
you can blame me for that.
Well, I can't blame myself to keep messing up on it. So
as Jen stumps it in for the Cougars. One thing, unlike many of the games in this showcase, these 2 games are actually counting towards Pac-8. So this is something that 2 teams might play with a little bit more of a sense of urgency here, trying to get points.
Definitely have more motivation because to try to get that tournament at the end, you got to get as many points as you can right now. So this is crucial for both clubs. And I'm not sure where Cal sits in the standings. I don't think they've lost that many right now.
As Cal brings it in. That was Sepenin that brings it in as Gold has it, sends it back down. No icing here as Gold beats everybody to the puck. Opportunity here. Oh, great poke check there. That was by Ewing.
If Ewing doesn't make that poke check, they got a 2-on-0 break.
And it looks like Wazoo switched up some of their lines, though, because I know Ewing started a couple of those games that we had on the Pac-8 showcase that we had. So it looks like he's moved him back a line or two, try and switch something up.
Well, they may be double shifting a couple of their players, and that's why there's a difference in their lineup, just because of not having landers.
Shot there, Paxton covers.
Yeah, Cal should feel really fortunate they got that quick early goal on Paxton because he's hard to beat. And once he settles into his game, he's just a total wall.
Seems like he's started to find it no problem now. This Cal. Ooh.
It's a nice stop on the dime.
Yeah, that was some quick feet there.
That was by Schrum.
Michael Schum, yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice play by him.
This is passed around the boards by Nelder. One thing early on in this opening 10 minutes, is that Cal has really dictated play in the neutral zone, giving
Yes.
Washington State a lot of problems so far. Looks like it's going to be offsides there, but
And that's why they're getting a lot of their breaks. They are dominating the neutral zone. And that's one thing I remember last time we watched WSU. They did a really nice job of clogging the neutral zone up. So we'll see if they make an adjustment off that. Because Cal's definitely getting a lot of the rushes out of the neutral zone play that they're doing right now.
as it's sent back in, that was Dessler who sends it into the zone. Out in front, centering pass just misses. It goes back out to Dessler. He does a pass shot into the net, deflected wide. Cougars try to clear. Cal keeps it in. Poke check by the Cougars. Finally gets it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Dessler again. Slap shot from way outside. Goes high.
One thing the Bears are doing really well, they're pinching right at the blue line, and that's causing some havoc for WSU to try to get out of their zone.
Patrick Liu has it, almost able to poke that around. Delayed penalty here. That felt like that was a must.
Definitely cross check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like Liu had an empty net because Paxton was still caught on the other side. Cougars almost had no choice there with that one. Looks like that's Adam Bemis who's going into the box, number 15. That was going to be the one thing that I was wondering who was going to be taking over Landers is number 15, and it's Adam Bemis who's got the 15 on. Chorland sends a shot in, blocked there by his own teammate there. Cal coming right back in. Good poke check there. That was by Roach. As Chorland has it up, slap shot, deflected wide that was by Ewing, and then covered up by Paxton.
One thing I've noticed Cal's doing, they're putting that guy, they're trying to disrupt Paxton off that. They're making sure they have one guy in his line of sight to see if they can get him off his game. Because if he sees it at all, and it doesn't matter where it's at, he stops the puck.
Well, you can see Cal's trying to get Wazoo to chase the puck, and Washington State's staying home in that square pretty well.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of positional hockey right now in this penalty kill. Let's see if you look at down there right now with that one guy in front, it takes away the defenseman. He's
Right.
battling that guy to get him out of the way, and that takes so really you got a two-man advantage that way.
Shum has it out by the right circle. His wrister's deflected wide. That was blocked there by Woodard. And then Paxton gets this wrister shot covered up.
That's one thing that people don't understand. When you get someone in front of that net, you've eliminated one D-man for the opposing team. They have to deal with him. And if you got a good team that likes to cycle, they'll get some easy freebie shots off of just of having that guy in front. That's why you see a lot of really solid hockey clubs that constantly have someone in front of that netminder.
40 seconds remaining here on the Cal power play as they bring it right back in. Swing back out. Chorlian has it. Back up to the center. Chorlian slap shot deflected out in front, and it's converted. Couldn't see the number who finished that one.
What happened with that, Paxton got the initial shot. The rebound went a little bit further than what he wants, to give kudos to the Cal player. He kept charging in on it, and I didn't catch the number either who scored it.
It was 91. That was Podolink who finishes it, Matthew Podolink. But yeah, the Cal guy caught it out in front, ricocheted away, and Podolink converted the scraps there.
Well, Podolink didn't stop on the play. He kept going toward the net, so good job by him.
Cal leads now 2-0 early on in this one.
WSU is going to have to find an answer here pretty soon on so they can attack Cal's net more, because 8-3 the shot differential right now. WSU is not generating a lot of offense.
And those 3 shots really haven't tested
No,
Wiseman really at all.
they're more of just shoot the puck,
Out by
inside
the blue line,
yeah.
Jens tries to play it in.
Well, also, when you were talking about the neutral zone, the Cal's doing an outstanding job on. They're swarming the neutral zone. That's what they've decided to do, and that's causing havoc for the Cougars right now. They can't figure out how to bust it.
Ewing dumps it back in for the Cougars as they try to make a change here. Spin. Oh, a couple lovely moves there. That was by Dolam. His wrister goes wide. Dolam sent a couple guys completely out of the play.
He deked a couple of Cougars really easily, and WSU's got to watch that, because it looks like that's how Cal wants to attack. Because they had a trailer on that too, so they were looking for a rebound shot.
Shot there by Deschler. Paxton got a piece, sends it just wide. Deschler now has it again. Sends it around to the left circle. That shot deflected. Another shot deflected. Paxton with a couple saves there. It's right now back around the boards again. Tries to find Deschler and misses him.
WSU got lucky on that one, because Paxton lost sight of the puck, and it was behind the net, and he was thinking he had it on his pad. If Cal could have got that, they might have snuck it in.
Cal gives chase into the boards there. That was Sapaninen who's tried to swing it around. Now Chorlian has it, brings it around the net, swings it up the boards, back up towards the blue line. Cal has it there. Lovely pass back to Chorlian over by the left circle. His shot goes wide. Burbank's able to pick it up. Poke check there by the Cougars, and it clears back into the neutral zone. No icing there with the deflection. Cal's able to pick it up, centering pass to Burbank, and he goes top shelf. Paxton kind of went down into the butterfly a little early there, and Burbank makes him pay. It is 3-0, the Golden Bears.
Well, Burbank did an excellent job of, Paxton went down a tad bit early, but he was screened. And so he couldn't see the shot. You could see by his reaction, the puck was already by him. And so give Cal credit. They're just swarming all over WSU.
4:30 remaining in the opening period. Cal is making a statement early on in this first period.
Extremely. If you even look at their bench, they're all pumped up. They're standing up. They're enthused. And right now, the Cougars look like they're not really sure what they want to do at this particular time to try to slow them down.
It looked like it might have been Burbank's first on the year, because it looked like he kept that puck. So,
well, good for him if it was.
As Burbank has it now and tries to send it around. Delayed offsides here for the Cougars as they try to send it away. Here comes Bemis the other way. His shot's blocked. Cal picks it back up with Owasa. He sends it out wide. Oh, back to Owasa in the center. Just misses him. And the Cougars come up with a potential opportunity here. Centering pass towards Wiseman's able to send it around the boards.
Another kid I'm looking for the Cougars to start stepping up is Doro. He's a really, really good hockey player. And I think they're going to count on him heavily. But right now, the Bears have shut him down.
No, that's a good eye, Gary. He was very good in the Pac-8 showcase. And we haven't even really seen him out there at all. He's been very quiet early on.
Yeah, they were almost shadowing him when he was out on the ice the last 2 shifts. And he's a good hockey player.
Cal has it in the boards there. Right back up to the blue line. Rister tries to get a block in. That was Dolan with the shot from the blue line. Paxton's able to see it and cover it up.
Paxton's done well for the WSU. He just seems a little bit off his game right now, and I don't know if that first goal that took it by surprise. But he's given up a few rebounds, and I'm not used to seeing him do that because he's so solid at controlling rebounds.
Centering pass there. Last second poke check by the Cougars as they come away with it with Spin. Spin leads the Cougars into the zone. Looking for Gold, unable to find him. Gold gives chase into the boards. You would think this is the line, though, that needs to make something. Gold, Spin, Gent. You got Woodard.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see Doral jump in on this line also. Then that puts their main offensive player all on one line together because they got to start trying to generate something that slow Cal down.
No, I agree. As that's Koziel who tries to clear his lines. Cal's able to intercept that up towards the blue line. Rister there, deflected. Rebound, finished. Another goal by the Cal Golden Bears. That was a rebound. Initial shot was by Dolan. And fills the scraps that was number 11, Jake Setak.
The Golden Bears are just all over WSU right now. They're on top of them for the Cougars game get to the puck. They're anticipating where it's going to go, and they've usually been sending two players on top of WSU, and it's working really well because WSU right now is scrambling. They're just trying to get the puck out, and what's happening is Golden Bears are blocking it and getting some extra shots. So Cal's done an outstanding job tonight.
Cal already right back on the fray there, trying to get another one with 1:20 remaining in the opening period. If you're the Cougars, you need to do a full regroup in this first intermission.
Yeah, because Cal's attacking it all. It doesn't matter where on the ice. They're doing an attack on WSU. And I think they got the Cougars kind of confused on what really they want to do. And that's why the next 8-minute, 18 seconds, if the Cougars can survive, that'll give them some time to make that adjustment or two.
Cal wins the face-off here. Rister's blocked there. Cougars come back the other way. Poke check there by the Chorlin as he's able to help Cal get it back as they're coming back the other way. That Store with speed tries to find Deschler who is just ripping slap shots out by the blue line. That's like his fourth or fifth one. No hesitation.
He's got a rocket shot too, so I don't know if you really want to keep giving him those free shots. Cal's constantly looking to attack. Even when they're on defense, I swear they're looking at, okay, how can we transition over to offense? They're playing really well tonight.
25 seconds remaining as that will be an icing there.
We can't give them enough kudos to Cal right now. They are relentless on their attack.
I don't even think Wazoo even knows what hit him, honestly, in this first period.
I think it was that early goal. I think that surprised them, and they've been trying to come out of it ever since that, but Cal's not letting them.
For Cal, you don't change an absolute thing the way you've played in this first period. It's just going to be a delayed penalty here.
No, you keep attacking. It's working for him really well. Got a little net off the mooring on that one. That's interesting.
Let's see, and looks like are we going to have a penalty? Yes, we are. Yes. Yep, there's a delayed penalty with the net coming out. It's going to be, is that 8? I believe that was
Yeah,
8.
that's Donahue that's in the
Yeah,
box.
Donahue's heading in. Good call.
And WSU can't afford this at all. 0. I mean, a lot of times you can get away with a penalty or so, but down 4-zip, and the way Cal's attacking, they're playing with fire if they keep going to that penalty box.
There's about 16 seconds remaining here, and Cal's going to have a power play. Good block there by the Cougars. Back out to Deschler. He passed it around the boards. Centering pass there. Paxton's able to send it around. Spin, unable to send it around the boards and hits it out of play.
But if you even look at that, Cal's not panicking when their defense has shot it into the Cougars and it bounced back. He just picked up the puck. It was like it was no big deal to him, and he ended up making a nice pass out to his defensive partner, and they got to shake up Cal somehow at second period.
Now you got to just try anything possible now. All bets are off after this point. Whatever game plan you had in that first period,
You're going to change
scrap it and restart, as that shot goes whiskering wide, and that will be the first period. And it was an California statement in the first period.
It was a clinic by the Golden Bears on that one.
Stay tuned for the second period. It's Cal 4, Washington State 0.
back, Blaine, for our second period of action between WSU Cougars and Cal Golden Bears.
And I know I made it on time. It's second time today.
I'm extremely impressed with your skills.
To the viewers out there, I also have to run the offs and the intermissions. So sometimes I've been showing up just a tad late back into the booth.
That's because you got to do the behind-the-scenes stuff to make this nice Eagle Nest showcase run so well.
Well, I'm glad everyone's been enjoying it. It's all that matters, getting these kids some hockey. Enjoying we're on what, game 6 now of 13? Hey, we're about to be halfway after tonight, you know?
That's right. We're on the downslide after tonight.
Absolutely. So, but you gotta, if you're Washington State, you weather the storm here on this penalty, and then you got to come up with something completely different than what you had in period 1, because Cal has been flying to start.
They're going to have to definitely clog up that neutral zone. You can tell Cal really likes to get their offensive attack going off of that. And that's one thing WSU has to adjust to. Slow them down in that neutral zone.
And you can't even, I mean, Wiseman, he's had his feet kicked up, relaxing. I mean, he's had 3 shots on goal, but those 3 have been all by the blue line. Nothing really has had to truly test him so far tonight.
Yeah, he's enjoying the game from his vantage point. And that's not saying anything against, but it's just hard to say how he is as a goaltender because he really hasn't been tested at all.
That's just because of how well Cal's been offensively. Is that
you got
best defense is a great offense, right?
You got to tip your hat on how well they're playing defense, and then with their offensive attack, they've been very impressive.
Slap shot from the outside. That was Seatac from the circle. Paxton covers it up.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with the Golden Bears. Just their transition game is excellent, and they really like to start developing their offensive attack in that neutral zone.
Absolutely. Seatac has it up by the blue line. Pass there, sends it down to the right circle. It looks like, Chalorian now has it up by the blue line. Back to Seatac. It's the Golden Bears pro. About 10 seconds left on the power play. His shot's deflected high. Rebound. Out and goes behind the net. Opportunity there. Paxton is able to block that one. Just relentless pressure as the Cougars finally out of the power play here.
Well, he's been under siege from the drop of the first puck. Paxton Kane has. They've just been attacking him from the get-go.
As he makes a backhanded save on Brian Font's attempt.
I really like Cal's style. They're just wide open, and they spread out really well. Tape-to-tape passes, very crisp hockey club. They look really well grounded.
That's the 3rd team that we've seen this weekend so far that plays extremely open and uses their offense to dictate how they play.
Yes.
They want to dominate the neutral zone and just be full throttle as they miss a pass there.
Well, I think you hit it right on the head. They're definitely offensive minded, but their transition to defense when they have to is just flawless. It's just seamless that how they do it. And it starts in that neutral zone.
Yeah, fundamentally sound without question. As Cal has it there. Lovely deke there. Double deke as he goes in. Almost goes for the toe drag. Just a last second dive there by the Cougars. That was a lovely move there by Thor Owase.
Cal's got a lot of smooth skaters, too. You notice there's no choppiness to them at all. They just glide really well into positions. They know where they want to go.
Rister from the outside goes wide.
See, right now their attack was they put 2 players in front of Paxton Kane in the net just to try to block his vision, and they still got the shot off. They're just a sharp hockey club.
Cougars bring it in. Send it towards Wiseman. He deflects it aside. Because now Ewing dumps it around the boards.
It would be interesting to see if WSU could formulate an attack, a sustained attack, just to see how good the Cal goalie is.
But here come the Golden Bears back the other way. He tries to split, just sends his shot wide. Just enough pressure by the Cougars there. Lovely move by Patrick Liu there.
But wasn't Lou quick on that? He actually got by both of the D-men, but he was so close to Paxton, he really couldn't do anything. But nice job by him.
He hit like a burst there to get in between those two defenders for sure.
Yeah, he timed it just right. As soon as he engaged with him, that's when he turned on the afterburners, and I think it caught the Cougars off guard on that one because they tried to pinch down and they didn't get him.
As Podolink now has it in the corner. He passes it around to the other side. Roach beats the Cal Golden Bear to the puck as he tries to get Wazoo out of trouble here. Cal's able to continuously keep it in. Roach finally clears it down. That's probably going to be an icing, and it is.
But that's part of the problem for the Cougars right now. They're on defensive mode just to try to keep some semblance of control of the game. They haven't been able to afford themselves an attack on the offensive end. Now I see Dorrell's out there, so it'll be interesting to see if he'll pick it up because he is a good hockey player and he can generate some offense for WSU, but they're definitely on their heels.
Deflected shot there by the Golden Bears as they pick it up right behind the net. Their shot just goes wide. Center cut right out in front. That was Andrew Woolley who felt like he had a point-blank opportunity. Cal comes right back in. Paxton steers that one aside. Opportunity here. Doro. Oh, it looked like Doro missed the potential stretch pass there. That was an opportunity to find Jack Morrill on an opportunity the other way.
But Sitzka is the one that did the forecheck on him. That's what really disrupted everything on that. Great job by the Cal player.
As Wazoo sends it around the boards. Dora.
You almost get a sense when Cal's in their end, they're looking for an offensive break.
Yeah. But their defense is still set up in that 2-1-2 system as well. They're not breaking that, even though if it's just offensively or defensively.
And right now they don't have to. It's working for them outstandingly.
Blocked there, friendly fire by his own teammate there, trying to get a deflection. Flashed out in front. And that's a swing and a miss by Christian Sapanin.
Just a relentless attack by the Cal Golden Bears. They are not letting Paxton Kane have any breathers out there whatsoever.
My question to you, Gary, would be, I was thinking about this during the intermission. When you're the Cougars and you have such an outstanding netminer in Kane Paxton, do you feel like that sometimes you start out a little bit too relaxed because you know you have somebody back there that should be able to clog everything up, and then like you said that they had two quick ones on them, and Cal has been relentless, and Washington State has not been able to find themselves in this game whatsoever.
Well, you get really comfortable with a goaltender like Paxton Kane. You don't expect anything to get by him. So, yeah, you tend to relax a little bit rather than put pressure on. And then all of a sudden, Cal comes out and gets two quick goals, and it's really hard to jumpstart yourself again, knowing that we're down by 2 already. So, no, sometimes it's a curse when you got such a top-notch goaltender like Kane in there, because you do things that you normally wouldn't do if you didn't have such a strong netminder.
And that goal was scored there by Cal. That was Jack Burbank. That's his second of the night. Looked like he was trying to go for a deke around Paxton, and he actually lost control of the puck, and it beat Paxton 5-hole because he was expecting the move.
Yeah, that's one you would call a fluky goal. Paxton started to move toward where he thought the Cal player was going, and he kind of lost it, like you said, off his stick and rolled right in between the 5-hole on Kane. It's just one of those goals. Like, things are going for Cal right now, and it's hard to stop that when that tidal wave starts going.
It's now 5-0, 13-15 remaining here in the second period. And it has been all Golden Bears.
It's going to be a definite tough climb for the Cougars right now. Just a relentless attack by Cal alone is going to wear them down. And so if Cal's counting on that going into the third period, they're doing a nice job of really putting pressure on WSU.
And if you're WSU, you gotta start dictating some type of offense, because you can't let this point differential get away from you here with this being a Pac-8 game.
Well, what you hit it on the head in the first period, you just got to throw away your game plan that you came with and try to do some things on the fly to see if you can open up Cal at all and get some shots on their netminder.
And just start playing some more instinctive hockey instead of trying to play with the system. Just start free handling it, and if you find something that works when you're going around, stick with that.
Yeah, they got to go to an anticipatory style and see if that will work for them to get some kind of offensive flow in it, because right now they have none. And that you got to give credit to Cal. They're really stumping them.
Lovely move there. Oh, great last-second poke check by Paxton. As that was a lovely move. That was by Podolick again, who had made a lovely between-the-legs pass to himself and almost set himself up 1v1. Wrap around there. Pushed aside by Paxton. As Cal continues to be relentless here in this early on.
Yeah, they're not slowing down at all. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just still playing their offensive style. Their transition is working really well. Defensive offense, they're not skipping a beat right now. And WSU is going to have to somehow try to get them compact, let them try to nullify some of that freewheeling that Cal's doing, because they're just tearing apart WSU's defense.
Swung around the boards by Woodard.
This is an impressive showing by the Golden Bears, because WSU has a good hockey team, and right now they have no answer for the Cal team.
Lovely pass there, blocked by the Cougars as they send it into the neutral zone. Doro's the one giving chase. That's going to be an offsides.
See, when they start trying to get some steam going right there, there's something that happens with WSU. Like that one was an offside. Cal's just bottling them up. And that neutral zone, they definitely own that right now. There's no question about it.
Absolutely correct. It's been tenacious in this game. And that's going to be an icing. That might be the first mistake that we've kind of seen out of Cal tonight. It's been pretty flawless, like we've mentioned a couple times so far.
Well, that's because, again, they're constantly thinking offense. They're not worrying about anything else about their defensive play. Everything's offense with this club. Coaching staff's done an outstanding job with this outfit.
Bemis' shot's blocked. Cal picks it right back up. SeaTac brings it in. Centering pass gets deflected there by Gents. And Bemis is the one who sends it around the boards. Cal's keeping it in. Good hit there by Bemis as Gold tries to wrap around and get the puck. Cal's going to pick it up. That's Dolan who has it. I don't know what they called there.
If it was a penalty, it was an extremely delayed call.
And there is going to be a Cougar penalty. Bemis is going in. Must have called that hit that he had early on. I guess that check in the middle of the ice.
And that looked like a pretty clean hit, but I'll give the officials credit so far in all these games. They have been extremely consistent. They've done an outstanding job of calling all the hockey games. But if that was it, I don't know. That looked like a pretty solid hit. But WSU cannot afford being a man down with the way Cal plays. And now that WSU coach is questioning it also, is trying to figure out what exactly was the call on that.
it's not going to be a power play.
Well, then it has to be some kind of unsportsmanlike or something.
Yeah, something extracurricular.
So I thought that was a clean hit. So that's what kind of surprised me. That's what the call was going to be.
Right. SeaTac has it. His wrister's deflected, and that goes out of play. The deflection there was by Brian Fawn.
But if you look at a farm on that one, he had his back turned to Paxton. He did a nice job of actually tipping the shot between his legs.
Instinctive.
They just do little things extremely well, and WSU could not get started in this game. And that's because the way they're playing.
Cougars won the face-off there. Gold's wrestling with Fawn. Fawn's able to win that battle as he gets it up. Tries to beat Paxton at the near side. He pushes that one aside. Because now there's scrum right in front of, outside the crease. Cougars able to come out with it with Gents. Poke check by the Golden Bears. Resets their offense. Opportunity here in the slot. Paxton saves that one. Spin tries to clear. Paxton's able to cover it up.
All I can keep thinking about when I'm watching Cal is attack, attack, attack. That's their mentality on this right now. And I think that's what hurt WSU in this game is they got a couple of quick goals on them. They never got their footing. They never really got to implement anything. And with Cal being so relentless on them, they just can't get going right now.
Well, here's an opportunity. We got Fawn going into the box. Power play coming up for the Cougars. 10-20 remaining, halfway through the second period, roughly. If they want any chance of getting themselves back into this one, this is a crucial opportunity to take advantage of.
Did you see what the call was? Because I did not see where the penalty was called from.
Looked like they called. Might have looked like it to me. It was a potential interference on Paxton out in front. Because that's where Fawn was, right in front of Paxton's line of sight in the crease there. That would be my best guess. Cal's able to clear his line. Roach picks it up in the neutral zone as he tries to bring it back in for the Cougars.
There's going to be a trip.
Now going to be a 5-on-3 opportunity.
Now is a golden opportunity for WSU to try to get back in this game. Or at least test the goaltender from Cal.
And start to see Wiseman truly in this game. That was number 7, Amir Sadikov, that is headed into the box. Some open ice here. You're going to have a minute 22 on the 5-on-3 as Cal already clears that one. Some of the things that I like to see, Gary, on the 5-on-3 is how the defense, how do they set up? Do they set up in a triangle? Are they more of a straight line as both teams players lose their stick there? 4-on-2 now. Woodard brings it around. How committed will Cal be in this 5-on-3? Able to keep it in as the Cougars. It's dumped back down.
The way Cal plays, I think they're trying to think, how are we going to get a breakaway? I really do. I don't think they're thinking about it.
They're looking stretch pass and score, you think?
Yeah, I do. I mean, just watching them play, they look like they're ready to go on the attack.
Woodard brings it back in. Spind has it. Lovely poke check there as Cal sends it right back down. That was Patrick Liu with an excellent poke check. One thing is that they're in this 5-on-3 is that they're trying to commit right at their own blue line, not allow the Cougars to really get the puck in deep to really reset an offensive setup here.
Yeah, because Cal's really playing. They're standing WSU up at the blue line, so the Cougars are going to have to go to a dump and chase as soon as they hit that blue line to try to stop that. If they don't, they're going to have trouble with this.
Now to a 5-on-4. It's just a regular power play here. They've already weathered the first storm, Cal. 30 seconds remaining.
And I was watching. I wanted to see if they were using a traditional triangle, but the way Cal was playing, they got one.
Front, they got one. Deflection there. looked to be Gents. That was the one who converts.
That was a nice job of WSU. They went on the side of the net, and I don't think the goaltender Wiseman realized that the Cougar was there. But again, I still maintain that was off of because Cal was trying to figure out how to do their offense, and they missed the stick check on that. And good job for the Cougars.
And it is Logan Gents who got the deflection there. So they converted that must-score opportunity. 5-1 now, 8 minutes remaining. If you're a Cougar, you start to slowly claw yourself back into this game. Say try and get one more, hopefully. Don't let any more in. 5-2. Give yourself an outside shot going into the third period.
It would definitely help for another goal this period.
Cal has it. Potential opportunity. Ooh, and they're going to call an offsides there. It looked like that was Michael Schum, who just couldn't hold on to his run a little bit longer.
But they started that attack in their zone. They weren't even thinking about where the WSU players were. They just went on the attack, and that was deep in their zone when they attempted that.
Dolan dumps it in. Schum's able to give chase and pick it up. Ewing poke checks it away from him. Cougars try to regroup. It's Donahue who sends it back into neutral ice. Sheppies has it.
It would be interesting to see if the Cougars can do a sustained attack on Cal to see how they could respond. Nice deke.
That was a lovely deke there by Michael Schum. Had a great opportunity. Paxton was up for the challenge. Miscommunication there with the Cougars, and Gents misses that pass, and Cal comes away with it once again.
So now one thing WSU may try to do with them, because Cal, their attack is constant. And if they can line up a body or two on it, see if they can get a turnover and get a breakaway, that might help them.
As the net goes out of play there. Looks like Nalder had a pretty close opportunity there. Last second poke check by the Cougars sends that one away.
So if the Cougars can do this correctly, they can use Cal's speed and attacking style against them. It's hard to do, but you can do it. And that's what they're using, a little bit of body, and see if they can get Cal to cough up the puck on some of those deep passes they're trying to do, and then come back and transition to their own offense.
Right. Wazoo wins the face-up. Roach has it. He swings it around to Woodard. Picked off there by the Golden Bears. Woodard corrects his own mistake and picks Cal's pocket. He dumps it into the Cougar offensive zone. Cal comes away with it. Dumps it into the neutral zone. Roach has it now. That's going to be an offsides.
And that's one thing WSU has not done consistently, is using the body tonight. Now, watching them previously, they can go to that game. So that'd be another. And now they got a penalty on Cal. So this is a golden opportunity for the Cougars to get that momentum back in their favor. They need to start using the body a little bit more, trying to slow down Cal and look for some breaks.
As it's Deschler going into the box.
And that might have been an interference call on that one, because WSU was moving up on the far boards pretty well at that time.
Roach picks it up in the neutral zone. 5:45 remaining in the second period. Gent sends it in. Picked up by Cal. They try to clear their lines. Poke check there, able to send it into the neutral zone. Another poke check, opportunity for SeaTac, one-on-one with Paxton. Lovely move there. Paxton's up to the challenge. And Gould's able to check SeaTac away from the puck there. What a Lovely poke check, though, past 2 Cougars to get himself one-on-one with Kane Paxton.
Yeah, C-Tech did a nice job of deking out there. And you notice Paxton this time, he stood his ground on that one. He was going to make him go where he wanted him to shoot the puck. But nice job of deking out there. Man, that was a smooth play by him.
Shot from the outside is deflected just high. Spins able to get it for the Cougars as he tries to pass it around to Gold.
See, now it's a good opportunity to pinch that defenseman down there because they got it on the boards. Why not? Why not put 4 people down there instead of your standard 3-2?
Shorelian has it in the corner. Gents pokes it off of him. Cal comes away with it, however. Golden Bears coming in with speed. Big hit at center ice by Woodard. Woodard laying the lumber.
He just blew him up. Plain and simple. There he's taking the body. That'll slow you down.
Christian Sapanin, I am sorry, my friend. You are going to feel that one tomorrow.
Whoa. But see, and that's what it was a clean hit, and that's what WSU needs to start looking at. Because that generated some offense off that for them. But WSU should really start doing some gambling right now, especially if they're on the power play. Go ahead and pinch that defenseman down. See if you can generate some more offense that way.
That's sent out a play there.
Is that a souvenir for someone?
Oh, nope, stayed in. I was ready. Had my glove hand out. Just a handful of seconds remaining here on the power play. 4 minutes remaining. Ooh, what a rocket there, wrister by Ewing. Just goes wide. Excuse me, that was Donahue. Excuse me, not Ewing. Centering pass there. Donahue with the rebound. Saved there by Wiseman. Wiseman blocks that one out in front. Opportunity here. Cal poke check. One-on-one with Paxton once again. Someone was knocked into the goal there.
And that little greeting at the side of the net.
Looks like that was Koziel who took a spill.
Cal's going back in the box, though, I'm not mistaken on this. Cross check definitely called on it.
Yep, Dessler just came out, goes right back in.
Maybe he was enjoying the view from there. He was enjoying the game, wanted to go back in. Great opportunity for WSU to start wearing them down a little bit. That could help slowing them down. If they do some body work like that one hit, that'll definitely take a toll on the Golden Bears.
But Brian Fawn's speed there to take a hit of gear that the Cougar defenders couldn't match. It gave him another one-on-one opportunity. He's had a couple here tonight, and Paxton's had him both times.
And that's the risk by taking a little big gamble, pinching some of your players down, because Cal's got some speed. And but why not try it? I mean, you got to get back in this game. It's 5-1. But Cal is very, very quick.
Gent swings it around the boards to Spin. Spin brings it back out, looking up towards Woodard. Woodard slap shot deflected. Back out to Woodard. He's able to keep it in. Roach now has it up by the circle. He spins around, looking for a centering pass. Poke check there, stolen by the Golden Bears, and here comes Cal the other way. 3-on-2, potential shorthanded opportunity. Slap shot there. Paxton covers. Patrick Liu with a golden shot opportunity right there in the slot.
Somehow they got to close that gap on the shot differential right now. Cal's taking 20 more, and so that means WSU's going to have to start opening up some of their offense.
Face off one again by the Golden Bears as they send it around the boards. Picked up by Koziel as he sends it right back. Ewing now has it. As Washington State for a little under 50 seconds here on the power play. Ewing stops, dumps it in. Donahue gives chase. Donahue's able to corral it, sends it around the boards. Wazoo probing from behind the net. Checked there by the Golden Bears as they try to send it around the boards and clear. Unable to. Kept in by the Cougars. 20 seconds left on the power play. Centering pass. That was a great anticipatory block there. That was Cal's able to pick their pocket shorthanded, and that's going to be the end of the Dessler penalty. Cal's back to full strength.
The way Cal played that, they looked like they had the man advantage on the 2-minute power play.
On that one, I don't think Wazoo even got a shot on Wiseman at all there.
Because they weren't allowed to set up any offense because of the attacking style of the Golden Bears.
Lovely move there. Cal has it. Lovely pass to Chorlian. Beats Paxton. 5-hole. All set up by Matthew Podolink. Getting the assist there. Gives Chorlian a golden opportunity from the slot. Paxton thought he had it saved. Slips right underneath him.
Nothing he could have done on that one. They had a nice little screen on him too. And the Cal player just unloaded. He was about 3 feet in on that blue line. And again, Cal's back to attacking. They do not stop that style at all. And that will start wearing down the Cougars because they're trying to chase them. And that's taking a lot of energy out of them right now.
Cal wins the faceoff, and here they come again with Schum. Back out to Fawn. Fawn back to Schum. Paxton saves that one. Fawn picks it up. Sends it right back around the boards. Chorlian has it now. Back down to Fawn. Just continuous pressure by the Cal Golden Bears.
Yeah, it's just wave after wave of Bears that they're doing. It's very impressive.
Chorlian sends it right back down. Fawn has it now. Chum's able to poke check it off. Fawn has it. Back to Chum. Swings it right back out to the boards. He sends it back up to Chorlian. Slap shot from the blue line. Deflected out of play. That was a very... I thought Burbank was going to go take his shot for his hat trick there, but set up Chorlian for a slap shot.
Well, yeah, but you look at what they did. You're right, but he kicked it right back out. He went low to high, and he got a heck of a slap shot on Paxton on that one. Their game is attack. There is absolutely no question about it.
30 seconds remaining. Wazoo's made a couple of adjustments, but Cal has just been a continuous onslaught. How do you try and weather this storm going into this third period and try and make it a game?
It's just a real tiring style Cal plays, and that's why see, here comes another break.
Great poke check there.
And that's why I keep saying they're going to have to take the body to Cal to try to slow him down. That's the only thing they really haven't done.
And that is it after 2 periods. A dominant 2 periods, to say the least, by California.
Cal is impressive. They truly are. They do not stop. Outstanding hockey club.
As they lead 6-1. Stay tuned for the final period.
Welcome back to the third period of hockey between Cal and WSU. All you fans out there watching this game, I tell you right now, Cal's been extremely impressive. My name is Gary Allen, waiting for Lane Spencer to come back for play-by-play. But Cal has just been nonstop, relentless, swarming, attacking the Cougars. They just never have let WSU get into any kind of rhythm, and that was at the drop of the puck in the first period. They just have put on a clinic on how to attack. Even on their defensive end, they're always looking, how are we going to attack? How do we get on the offense? Cal's been very impressive tonight. They got the puck deep in WSU zone right now. Again, it's that attack style. They just do not let up off of that at all. And now WSU has a nice little break possibility coming in, but again, Cal rides them off, and I swear, and it was number 16, Burbank. He was thinking of how he's going to try to pickpocket the WSU player and how to turn it around and transition back to offense. They just have been doing an outstanding job of playing and having an offensive style game tonight. Cal's a formidable opponent for anyone to take on right now. Blaine has joined me right now.
Hey, Gary.
Good seeing you.
Well, here we go. Last period of the night. Potentially.
It's been an outstanding tournament so far. A lot of good hockey clubs, but Cal's been very impressive.
Oh, without question. And feels like it's been a Pac-8 statement that the Cal Golden Bears are making here.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to open up the Pac-8 tournament against Cal right now the way they're playing, because it's like, geez, they just don't stop. And they're deep. They have a lot of players, and so they just roll everybody, and they don't skip a beat. You don't see from top to bottom any drop off of this club.
Tell you one thing, I'm going to be nervous in a couple weeks when we're down there playing these guys. They are absolutely ruthless.
Well, hopefully the coaching staff looks at some tape or something against Cal, because, yeah, they're going to have to formulate a solid game plan against them. You're right. They are totally ruthless.
From a Cougar perspective, I feel like at this point it's time to just throw the kitchen sink at Cal. Whatever you guys have, start tinkering with some different stuff. Remember, you guys have to play them again tomorrow night as well. Great little layout pass, centering pass there. That was by Spears. Gave them an opportunity, just unable to convert.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Blaine. They just might as well go ahead and throw everything out the window and just take a lot of chances just to see if they can bust through on Cal. Because, again, and this is not any reflection on Wiseman, but I still don't know what type of netminder is. And that goes to credit Cal's defense, because they're not letting WSU at all have any kind of attack whatsoever. And most of their 9 shots have been deep.
Without question, and it's just been a clinic
Yes.
in how to play and dictate the neutral zone.
And again, that's no reflection on Wiseman. He could be an outstanding goalie, but he just has not been tested tonight. So I really couldn't tell somebody if they asked me. I don't know, but again, no reflection on him. That's more reflection on how well Cal plays. And WSU's got to start trying to do something different just to get ready for tomorrow's game. Trying to see what can work for them.
I'm surprised that you don't start tinkering with some different lines, looking at some different things. That would be the first thing that comes to mind for me.
Oh, yeah.
Is that you start messing with lines, try and find something that gives you any sort of spark that you're like, hey, this is a line that I might want to go to tomorrow night.
Now, that's a good call on your part, because why not? I mean, really, and again, you got to credit Cal. They started off that way and would not let WSU set up at all. So just throw caution to the wind.
Shoreland dumps it back down into the zone here. Centering pass there by the Golden Bears. Paxton's sends it away, kind of out of danger there.
I don't know if you can be out of danger the way Cal's playing
That's what
right
I
now. It
mean.
doesn't matter
That's
if
why I was like,
neutral zone
that's
or
why I
not.
had to throw the kind of out of danger.
That was a
'cause
good job by you because, like, I don't know. It seems like even when they're in Cal's
Right.
zone, they're dangerous.
Trying to see here if Burbank takes a crack at trying to get his hat trick in this third period. He got those two early ones, and he kind of has just been nonchalant and making those extra. He's been playing fundamentally sound hockey and making the right play. I thought he would get a little greedy and go for a couple opportunities, but he hasn't done that. He set up his teammates quite well so far.
And I think that's their style. I don't think they look at individual stuff. I mean, they play as a unit.
As Paxton makes another save there, right out into the slot.
Now Burbank might get greedy with about a minute or two left trying to get the
Right.
Hattie.
Dessler with another slap shot out by the blue line. He's just relentless. When he gets it out there and he has a sliver of hope to get a shot in, he is letting it loose.
They do not let up, do they? Absolutely. From drop that puck tonight.
Speaking of Dessler, slap shot right there.
Jeez. You figure sooner or later they may slow down, but they're not. They're playing the same way as they did in the first period.
Off the post there. Wrister. Can't tell who got that. Looked like it was Dessler again who got one off.
That's who it was. Man.
He's got an electric coming off of his stick. Something. That
was definitely a rocket shot. And when you can get it past Paxton's glove hand, you got a shot because Paxton, he's incredible on his reflexes.
As that's going to be an icing here, going all the way back down into the Cougars zone.
They just bottled up WSU from the start until now. They just have done a nice job of clamping down on them. Would not let WSU get in their rhythm at all.
Koziel sends it away. Gold has it in the neutral zone. As he's able to attempts to bring it in. Poke check again by the Bears, and here they come once again. Honestly, Gary, I think because Cal's only playing these two Pac-8 games up here in this showcase, Wazoo will have that third game on Sunday. I think they're kind of just playing with house money and saying, all right, let's get 2 wins and cruise control and enjoy the weekend up here in Cheney.
Yeah. Just watch him. It's just I mean, we keep saying it, but it's nonstop on this club. It's a phenomenal attack they have.
And talk about relentless. These guys are going to come have this game tonight. They're going to practice tomorrow morning from what we've been told. 10 a.m. early practice. So
it'd be interesting to see what they're going to work on. I mean, it's like, jeez. They are in sync. There is no question about that. All of them are on the same page on this club.
And even though it's an attack, you don't see that interchange like we've seen in Wyoming and Utah Valley, but it's so fluid with how they exactly know where every player is going to be out on that every inch of ice.
Yeah, it's a positional attack. It's a control attack that they're doing. And you're right. The players know where they're supposed to be, and they're there. And so when they make a pass, they know they have one of their players where they're supposed to be. Makes the game a lot easier playing it that way. But that takes a lot of discipline to play that style, too, because if you start moving around at all and you're not there, that could disrupt you. But Cal doesn't do that. They have a methodical system that works for them.
Vaughn brings it in. His shot's deflected there by Koziel. Sent back into neutral zone. Dessler has it as he regroups. Cal brings it right back in. tried to leave a pass off. Pocket was picked there by Gents. But Cal right there. Immediate poke check. Centering opportunity there. Last second poke check. That looked like to see it was spinned, I believe. There was going to be basically an empty net.
If you look at the defense, man, for Cal, when they're busting up the plate, they're looking to make a pass right as soon as they get the puck on that. And again, it's all part of that attacking style they do. And again, nothing against the Cougars. I just don't think they had the opportunity to get their rhythm going because Cal got off to such a hot start that they've been playing behind ever since then.
No, that's a good call, Gary. They've been well behind the 8 ball.
Again, you just got to tip your cap to Cal how they're playing tonight. This unbelievably talented team. And again, WSU's giving them what they can. I just don't think they had the luxury of getting started. And so by playing behind so early against Cal, they just could not get their offense set up. Cal is definitely going to be a force in that Pac-8 tournament. There's no question in my mind about that. Even when Cal, their defense and bring the puck in, their forwards automatically come back to the blue line, so they always have coverage, and you never see them out of position whatsoever. The coaching staff has done a superb job with this club. And again, it would have been interesting to see if WSU could have got off to a better start to see how they could compete against Cal. But being down 2-0 so quick in this game, they just haven't had the luxury to formulate any plan of attack.
Sorry about that. I had to step away and make sure everything was all good
Yeah,
on
our
end.
I saw the light over there. I said, I don't know what's going on.
No, it was across the street. We're all right. Everything's good here.
No, what I was saying is Cal's going to be a force in that Pac-8 tournament this year. And you know that you're doing something right when you can really take Doro out of his game, because
right.
he doesn't stop whatsoever. But they've really nullified him, and I'd have bet money that I wouldn't see that happen.
They've nullified everybody, it felt like, tonight, other than Gents getting that one deflected goal. I mean, Gold been completely taken out of the game. Doro completely taken out of the game.
And these are good hockey players you're mentioning. They're not any run in the mill. They're a talented hockey player, but they've just shut them down.
And Woodard and Roach, who are defensemen that like to fade in and be a little bit more offensive. Wow, that was a last-second poke check by Koziel. Looked like it was going to bounce in and beat Paxton there. Great stick there. But Woodard and Roach, who like to be a little bit offensive as defensemen, they have been on the back foot from the start.
Well, they couldn't use their attack because the way Cal plays.
Yep. Cal's just flooding them.
The best way to say it is, besides flooding, also it's like a tidal wave. It's just nonstop. And you figure right now with 9:48 left, Cal might let up on the gas a little bit. I don't think that they know how to do that. I think they know one style only, and that's attack, and they play it from start to finish.
Shot there goes high by the Cougars. Cal brings it right back in with SeaTac. That's going to be a offsides there.
unbelievable offensive display we just watched tonight with the Cal Golden Bears.
A lot of offensive firepower we've seen today.
It's almost like
Throughout.
every one of them.
Yeah, Wyoming offensive. Trying to think who won. I can't remember who won. I'm trying to remember who won today. Wyoming, Utah
won
Valley,
yeah.
Eastern, now Cal. All 4 games today have been won convincingly and just offensive fluidity through and all 4 games by the team that won. I think Eastern had Eastern put up 6, and that's the lowest scoring for the winning team tonight.
Yeah, and
Eastern and Cal have 6. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the netminder of
and Barras actually played quite well.
He played superbly in that game.
I think he had almost close to 50 saves tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was close to 60 shots they had on him.
It reminds me of that Wazoo Utah game in the Pac-8 showcase where Paxton gave 5 or 6 up to Utah, but he had 65, 70 saves in that matchup.
Yeah. WSU is going to go in the penalty box.
That was a frustration penalty right there.
I think it basically accidentally got his stick tied up on that. Cal was shooting out of their zone and just got tangled up. Man, I'll tell you, you're going to have to go back and do some drawing to play these guys again because you're going to have to change your whole style, your whole game plan.
I feel like the only thing you can do if you're Washington State for tomorrow, you got to play at their speed.
Yeah.
You just have to go for it and play at 110 miles an hour like they are. You have to match their intensity right from the get-go.
Yeah, what may be difficult if that's not the style of WSU plays at all, that could be a chore for them also. But I would definitely go to a more physical game tomorrow than what they've done tonight. See if that will slow down Cal at all.
Yeah, they haven't really checked much at all tonight.
No, they're just letting them go through that neutral zone untouched.
Other than that Woodard hit in the second period, that's really been it. Another rocket by Teschler. That thing's got to be coming off 80, 90 miles an hour.
Man.
Thing was on top of Paxton in an instant.
You got to tip your hat to Paxton on this one right now. He's done what he can. I mean, you can only expect so much, but he's got to be getting tired of as many shots as he's facing.
Well, look at the shot differential.
Yeah.
I mean, 43-9.
Yeah.
Just no offense at all from the Cougars whatsoever. Another save by Paxton with the glove hand. Only thing would be for me is that with Paxton getting peppered so much tonight, do you put Paxton in or do you put Waranta back there? I mean, Waranta's a very good number 2, but just based on how much Paxton had to be on a swivel tonight, do you maybe switch it up just to give him a breather with that third game potentially in, or do you go Paxton again tomorrow?
Well, Aranta, you're right. He's a good goaltender, and that might be enough to keep them off pace because facing a new goaltender, they have no idea who he is. That may help. But if they don't stop Cal in that neutral zone, they're in for a long, long game.
Yeah, I feel like they have to trying to look at the Cougars lineup here and trying to see what I would maybe throw a line out there, maybe add. You got to keep probably, like this first line is solid with Woodard, Bemis, Spin, Jensen, Gold. They've just been absolutely outmatched by the Cal first line and Chalorian, Burbank, Nalder, Lou, and Podolink.
Well, they can't allow Cal to just walk free in that neutral zone, and that's what they've been doing all night. They've had no resistance whatsoever. And so you got to use the body, try to clog that up a little bit and see if you can get a little bit of speed taken off of that squad. But it's going to be a chore against this hockey club.
This is going to be an icing here on the Cougars. One thing on top of that, though, has been they haven't been able to control the neutral zones because Cal's really dominated the face-off component as well. As soon as Cal gets the puck, Wazoo's already on the back foot there too. Unable to even if they're trying to get into the neutral zone, they can't.
Well, they definitely WSU's having trouble trying to control their speed, and there's a ton of it on Cal's team.
As Cal wins another face-off there. Wrister goes high. I don't know. We're trying to come up with stuff, Cougar Nation. We're struggling right now.
And Ryan, again, WSU's coaching staff, they probably already got a plan. They probably chucked this game and already thinking about what they're going to do next. And that's
Right.
what you should do. A good coaching staff would do that. You hate to concede anything, but right now, down 6-1 with 5:36 left, yeah, you start thinking about the next game. Okay, what do we got to do? How can we slow this team down? And so I'm pretty sure WSU's coaching staff, because I'm impressed with them this year, they're already formulating an attack.
Sent back around the boards. Big hit by Ewing. Burbank up at the slot. Pass it around to Chorlian. His shot deflected. Goes just wide.
They just don't change. They keep putting a guy in front of the net, which is really bothering WSU right now. They just don't stop from their system.
Burbank picks it up. Resets. Burbank brushes aside that hit. Centering pass. Just misses his intended target. Another centering pass just goes wide. Dessler keeps it in, sends it around the boards. But again, like we said, unselfish. Burbank had an opportunity there at the circle to go for that hat trick shot. Went for the centering pass, made the fundamentally sound play.
And that's what they do. Their individual stats, I don't think bothers them. They just look for their teammates. Who has the wide open shot, and that's who's going to get the puck.
Shot from the blue line. Paxson makes the save and holds on to it. Little over 4 minutes remaining in our final game of the night. But don't you fret. We got 4 more tomorrow. Same times, everybody, at 12, 3, 6, and 9 p.m. here at the Eastern Washington University Rec Center.
Well, hopefully the games tomorrow is as good as they were today or yesterday. There's been some really, really good hockey played so far in this tournament.
I'm trying to remember what the matchups are going to be. Can't remember off the top of my head. Dessler rings it right back in. Centering pass to SeaTac. Wow. A full
Great
flip
save
by Kane Paxson and somehow gets it with the glove hand.
Great save.
Unreal. That's where you go. Da-na-na, na-na-na.
Yeah.
Sports Center top 10.
That was a tremendous save he did. But that you expect that out of Paxson. You really do. I mean, he's an outstanding goaltender. He's just been deluged with shots right now. It's been nonstop on him.
Well, what can you say about Cal once again? Made the correct play. Dessler let it off to SeaTac. I think SeaTac thought he had a layup goal right there on that one.
And no question. He's probably shaking his head like, how did I miss that? Or how did he
How
get
did
it?
he get to that? Fawn brings it in. Shot goes high there as it goes right back down to Wiseman. Cal retrieves it. 3 minutes remaining here. Shot there goes. Pad save by Paxson once again.
There's a great example of Cal's positional hockey. They had a 3-on-2 going in, and it was stick to stick passing, and they got a good shot.
On shot deflected out of play. 2:30 left.
Very disciplined hockey team, Cal is too, to play that style of knowing, okay, I'm supposed to be here and then actually be there. A lot of times players will try to cheat a little bit or float away. Cal has not shown that at all tonight.
Right.
Well, the physicality's picking up a little bit, but right now it's a little bit too late. Unless WSU is trying to send a message like, okay, this is the style we're going to play tomorrow, so be ready.
I think that's the one thing you have to do. You got to use the body more. Try and just attempt anything to slow down Cal's rhythm.
Oh, that's a must for the Cougars. They have got to go to the body a heck of a lot more than what they did tonight. And with purpose. There's sometimes when you use the body, you have no idea. You just want to hit someone. But if you do it with a definite intent of, okay, we're going to set up our offense on that, that can work really well for a hockey club.
Swung around the boards. Torlian has it a little over a minute 20 remaining here in this one.
But one would think Cal would slow down a little bit with a minute left, but nope,
No,
they're on the
sir.
attack.
Can't get a team out of that habit of relentless. I'm going to be fascinated to see how they come out tomorrow if with such a level of intensity that they played with tonight. Feels like it's almost impossible that you can match that, right?
You would think that, but yeah, I'm with you. It'll be really intriguing to see if they pick up where they left off tonight.
As we're going to have a Koziel penalty for the last 45 seconds here.
I think they're taking two players off.
Oh, you're right. It's going to be a 4-on-4 for the last 45 seconds. Looks like Nalder's also joining Koziel in there. All you can do for the Cougars tonight, hit the drawing board. Start thinking of how you want to attack. I know you mentioned that the coach probably has a general idea of what he wants to probably utilize in the next one. But
there's no question in my mind they do.
Cal sends it back around. A little over 20 seconds remaining here. And our final matchup of day 2 of the Eagles Nest Showcase. Potential last opportunity here. Spind has it. Saved there. And Gold kind of gave Wiseman a little bit. I know Gold was trying to make a play on the puck, but going into Wiseman, he's like, come on, man. 5 seconds left.
Yeah, Wiseman just let him know he did not appreciate that because that was a big shove. I'm surprised the referees decided to let that go unless with 4 seconds left. Why not? But Wiseman definitely gave him a pretty good shot.
Well, Gary, same time tomorrow?
Yes, sir. That wraps it up.
Yes, indeed. Only words that come to mind, a Pac-8 statement win by the California Golden Bears up here in Cheney against the Washington State Cougars.
If that was their goal, they definitely accomplished that goal.
Game ends here in our nightcap, 6-1. Be on the lookout. First game starts at noon tomorrow in day 3. Good night, everybody.